In this video, I'm going to tell you how to build the flash. We'll start with the wooden body. Next, you'll need the shield. A green piece of electronics, a screwdriver, and 2 small screws. You need to pay attention that when you start, that the square hole, which is here in the body, that it is on the right side when you have the body facing you. You can place the shield on the body. So there is an overlap between the holes in the body and the electronics. Screw securely, silver block near legs. You should be able to screw it in securely. You can also look at the silver block here. That should be near the legs. Screwing shield in place. So, screw above. Well, then we move on to the next step, and that's the nose light. The nose light goes in this hole. So you need this light, again, 2 screws. And the light goes on the back to the body. So you put that white nose piece in, it goes through that big hole here. Then there are 2 screw holes in the body on the sides. And then you can secure the light there, like this. You need to secure the light. So make sure it lines up well. Another screw in there as well. So that secures the light in place. Well, then we can also at the back, the belly sensor, that's this elongated piece of electronics. Can we screw that in too? Then you'll need another screw for that. And then you need to pay attention. There's a black block on the sensor. That fits into the hole. That's here in the body. So you can place the belly sensor on like this. And then you can secure it with 1 screw. So well, then we have the battery holder here at the back as the last part. This is it. You'll need 2 screws for that again. You need to pay attention. Are the wires on the battery holder back on the side of the legs? And then there are 2 holes here where you can secure the battery holder. So here's another screw. Well, then we've secured all the parts at the back of the flash. Then we can move on to the front. Then we'll move on to the arms. Well, you have 2 forearms. And left and right. An upper arm. Let's see, like this. So, well, on the forearm, on the left side, that's where the light sensor can go, which is this one. 2 screws. Screws. In the workbook, as you can see, this is called the hand sensor. It goes then in this spot. There are 2 holes in the little arm where you can nicely screw this sensor in place, like this. You can screw this sensor in nicely. Like this. Other side, servo need. Small motor moves back and forth. A servo. That's a back and forth little motor. And that goes in this square hole. And then you have two spots here for the small screws. With two again. Holes in the wood where the screws can go. So, well, this is a bit, you just need to move the wire a little to the side. Push to secure the screw properly. But then that works fine. So now we can secure the arms. You do that with these larger screws. And with those roots like this. First, let's secure the upper arm here. Well, you can push this lower arm onto the motor here. Press it down a bit, carefully. It clamps onto the shaft of the motor. And on the other side, you use the larger screws again. And then the lower arm we can put the computer on the flash. Put computer, flash, you need pay attention. On flash, you need pay attention. There is one USB port on one side and that needs to stick up. So you can also see that in the picture here on the shieldy, the pins can simply go into the holes here. Press down, robot gets computer. Sit, and then press down. With that, the Flitz robot has received a computer. And then you have here the adapter for connecting the batteries. That goes in the silver block. And there you can connect the wires from the battery holder. Then you need to pay close attention to make sure you put the black wire on the negative terminal. And the red wire goes to the positive terminal. And that's indicated on one side here and the black on the adapter. What is? You can see here that if you look closely on the left, there's a plus. So the red wire needs to go in there. And on the right you see a minus. So the black wire needs to go in there. How do you do that? There are two screws here. First, they turn it up carefully. Put wire tight screw. Insert the wire below. And turn the screw back down. That's what the wires are secured. We do the same for the black one. And then we have all the electronics secured and we can start connecting. Servo. The servo, the little motor of the arm, is in 1, 2, 3. You need to make sure that the brown wire is all the way on the right and the yellow-orange wire is all the way on the left. And then it goes in here. Take a good look and observe carefully. Right. Then you have the hand sensor. You connect it with a wire that has 3 holes. that goes on here. The out is red in our case, and the GND is yellow in our case. The hand sensor goes into A0. It's on this side, where, in our case, the out completely. On the inside, the yellow wire is on the GND in the outer row. And A0, I can take a good look at that. It's on this side. Then we have the light, the nose light. It needs a wire with 4 additional wires, so 4 holes. It's on the back here, goes on here. So we need to take a look. The GND is the black wire, and that needs to go into 8, and it's in D8, and then up, so it goes like this. So we have linked the hand sensor connected, the motor of the arm, the nose, light. Then there's still the belly sensor left. You connect that again with a wire that has 3 holes. You can see that on the back, like this. The red wire is the GND in this case, so it needs to go into the outer row of pins on the shield. The yellow wire is the old one, so it's on the inner row. And the belly sensor is on D2. And that's next to the motor on. This side is that. So, well, then all the sensors and all the other electronics are connected. We only have the 2 feet left. You can slide them into the slots here. You might need to push it a bit. Then your robot can stand. And is your flash ready to be programmed? Dan heb je de handsensor. Die sluit je aan met een draadje met 3 gaatjes. Zo. Dus die gaat hierop. De out is in ons geval rood en de GND is in ons geval geel. Nou, de handsensor die gaat in A0, die zit aan deze kant. Waarbij in ons geval dan de out helemaal aan de binnenkant zit en de gele draad op de GND in de buitenste rij. En A0, die moet ik even goed kijken, die zit hier aan deze kant. Dan hebben we nog het lampje, de neuslamp. Die heeft een draad nodig met 4 draden, dus 4 gaatjes. Die zit hier aan de achterkant. Die gaat hierop. Zo, dan moeten we even kijken. De GND is de zwarte draad. En die moet in de 8. En die zit in D8. En dan naar boven toe. Dus die zit zo om. Zo. Nou, daarmee hebben we de handsensor aangesloten. Het motortje van de arm. De neuslamp. Dan blijft er nog over de buiksensor. Nou, die sluit je weer aan met een draadje met 3 gaatjes. Dat zie je aan de achterkant. En zo. Nou, de rode draad is in dit geval de GND, dus die moet in de buitenste rij pinnen op het shield. De gele draad is de out, dus die zit op de binnenste rij. En de buiksensor zit op D2. En dat is dus naast het motortje aan. Deze kant is dat. Zo. Nou, dan zijn alle sensoren en alle andere elektronica is aangesloten. Hebben we alleen nog de 2 voetjes. Die kun je hier in de sleufjes schuiven. Eventueel nog een beetje aanduwen. En dan kan je robot staan. En is je flits klaar om geprogrammeerd te worden.